May peace be upon you all. Dear students, I hope you all are doing well and everything is going okay with you and with your exam. Dear students, this e-lecture is actually for the students of research methodology who have undertaken their research project in fifth semester and they have worked through their research project till their questionnaires. Now, those of you who have made their questionnaires and those of you who have collected their data, it is now imperative that they know how they can analyze data with the help of SPSS program. Dear students, SPSS is basically a computer program and this program is widely used in the world and it is used for the analysis of data in researches. So the first step when you want to analyze your data is to install this program, and after you install this program to your computer, then the next stage is to open this program. Now this program can be opened uh, with two ways. One is you take your cursor directly to your launch pad and here you just click it, and the second is that you click the start menu, the Windows start menu, and you come directly to this IBM SPSS statistics. You click on it and then you click on IBM SPSS statistics. Okay, when you click on this, then the program starts loading. Now dear students, it's very important to know that our today's e-lecture is specifically focused on the descriptive designs of the quantitative research. We are not doing correlation, we are not doing causal comparative analysis, we are not doing experimental analysis. So please keep this thing in your mind that we are not correlating variables, we are not actually finding out the cause and effect relationship amongst variables. We are only here to describe the current status of a variable, and which is part of your studies, which is part of your research that you have done so far. So without further ado, just click on this cancel button and you see this screen, and in this screen you have these two views, these two buttons at this corner, if you can see that, the data view and the variable view. Now we will be working with either the data view or the variable view. So first, what you need to do, you need to click on the variable view. When you click on the variable view, this screens open up, where you have numbers here. These numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 is actually the number of questionnaire items that you will be having. But since SPSS doesn't know, it's just a computer program, we need to uh, give input to this program. It is after getting this input SPSS works. So without further ado, let's start this program. Now we know that our um, uh, our variable in the research is anxiety. So let's type in anxiety, which is the name of, and since the question number one is based on anxiety, so we will name this anxiety 1. After clicking anxiety 1, let's say I don't want a decimal, just let's type in 0, no decimals. Okay, so here it is numeric, and then I come to this section, measure. Leave the rest of them, come to measure, and in the measure section you need to select the scale, because we are working with the likert scale, likert questionnaire. And in this label section, write down your questionnaire, whatever it is. Write down, let's say question, let's say item number 1. Whatever your item is, write down your question here. So here I'm using item number 1. Okay, this is your question, and in the same way you can type, let's say here, 2, 3, and 4. I'm doing it just for rough purpose, so you can select, let's say paste, I say paste. Okay, so these are the questions or the questionnaire items you have, and you should name first of all them as variable, as anxiety 1, anxiety 2, anxiety 3, anxiety 4. And at the same time, here is how you write your statement. Item number, let's say item number 2, this is item number 3, or item number 4, and you will select the scale from the measure. So this is how you are going to input your data. The number of, if you have 10 questions, then you will cover the 10 blanks here up until this point. If you have 20, depending on the number of your question, you need to put separate input for every questionnaire item that you are having, and you have to do two things here. While you are inputting data of your questionnaire item, you need to put the name of it. You need to, let's say, give name to this variable, anxiety 1, anxiety 2, anxiety 3, and what you need to do is you need to select the measure, which is scale, and you need to put the questionnaire item on that. Well, when you do that, then leave this variable view and come to data view. So when you come to the data view, here is how it would seem. Now the upper corner, anxiety 1, anxiety 2, anxiety 3, anxiety 4, and if you have other questionnaire items as well, it will be on the top of this window. Where is this 1, 2, 3? In the previous window, 1, 2, 3 represented the number of questions. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it will represent your respondents, the participants of your study, the people or the persons from whom you are collecting data. So obviously, if anxiety 1, if my question, the first questionnaire item number 1, the first respondent, let's say, you have given every respondent 5 options. For item number 1, you have given them 5 options, and those 5 options were strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree. It is how this goes on. Now remember one thing. The SPSS is a program which works on numbers, and the 5 categories you have assigned to every questionnaire item in Likert scale, that is strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree. These are actually numbers where 1 stand for strongly disagree, 2 stand for disagree, 3 stand for neutral, 4 stands for agree, and 5 stands for strongly agree. Now, based on the option that has been clicked by the participant, let's say the first respondent, he constantly he agrees, so we will write 4. Let's say second, he doesn't, he's neutral. The third one is just 2 and 1. So this is how you will put your data. Let's say the first one, he strongly disagree, the sixth one. So this is how you put your data here, and while you put your data, this is what happens. Okay, and if I show you, it will be something like that. I have written some or I've made some data here. Sleepless 1, sleepless 2. These are questions on sleepiness, for poverty and fear. And if I show you the variable view, you are going to sorry, just wait a minute. Okay, okay, let's forget it. So this is the scale, and I have even written in label this question. I feel very relaxed in my class 1, 2, 3. So these are the questions in the variable view and the data view. These are the responses from uh, mm, respondents. So what I do, if I want to analyze the data, what I do, I click on this analyze. I go to descriptive statistics, and then I select descriptives. And after selecting descriptives, what happens, all these questions, they I select them and import them in this variables area. Basically they are there, but what do? I select them all from here, and I just click this arrow button so they come to this variable area. Then I click on the option button. In option button I select mean, standard deviation, minimum and maximum. Okay, and I leave the rest of the options the way they are, and I click on the continue button. After click on it, I press the OK button. When I press the OK button, this is the result of my research that I get. If you look at it, the 5 questions that I've put, the 5 questionnaire items, the minimum click on the questionnaire item by all the respondent, the maximum click, and the mean. Now, mean slightly over 3 would suggest that the there is the presence of anxiety in this context, and if it is below 3, then it means that anxiety is not present amongst the students. So students, after coming up with this table, you can um, copy this table. Simply copy, and you can paste it in your project, and then you can even discuss it after placing this project. You can speak individually on each and every question, that this was the number of respondents, the minimum hit was this, the maximum click was that, this is the mean, it's not present. So some things like that you need to write in your project. Sorry. So the last thing is you need to click on file, and you need to click on save as, because it is important, and you need to save your data, let's say in your data in SPSS. You need to save your data, and when you save your project work, you need to close this program. So, dear students, I hope that today's e-lecture will be helpful to you in terms of your research. Please remember me in your prayers. Please do good in your exam. And if you have any further queries, questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.